Massey. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good to see you. So we are here today at Wildside MMA, your home gym, which is formerly known as SSF. What did SSF stand for?
Scientific Street Fighting. Scientific
Street Fighting, which you are the art of.
Yes, sir.
You are Edward the Ninja Massey. Where did the name the Ninja come from?
Man, it started when I was young, you know. It was one of those kids that was, well, first off, you know, was fascinated in martial arts, of course, you know. Found out about MMA at the age of 12, stuck with me. And then, you know, from there I kind of just got, doing tricky kind of things and just, you know, once you start looking into martial arts, you start seeing all the little 720, 360 kicks, and everything else like that, you know. I was that kid just trying out the, you know, the little weird stuff, and, you know, everyone's like, you're like a ninja, you know. And from there, man, it just kind of stuck.
You have a big influence, and I want you to talk to it in your personal life and in your fight life. You have a big influence with the anime culture, with, you know, the mindset culture, everything that encompasses martial arts. Honestly, traditional martial arts. There's a lot of the anime culture in that. There's a lot of strengthening your mind. What does that all mean to you as Ed the Ninja Massey, and also leading up to your fight? How are you using that?
Now, when it comes to anime or the anime culture, is I grew up on one real specific anime, which was Naruto, and you know, as I watched the show, you know, and I was young and everything, and this was like, it was like my gateway out. Mm-hmm. You know, my home life wasn't, you know, can't really say, you know, I could really live how the other kids would live. You know, I couldn't really do a lot of things other kids did, or experience a lot of things other kids did. So that show was kind of my gateway out, you know. And as I got older, I started to see the life lessons the show was teaching, which just was never give up, you know, speak your mind out loud and go for it. You know, speak what you're going to do and set a goal and go for it. And no matter what everybody else says, keep at it, you know. It's your life, you know, it's not their life. It's up to you to put it out there and do it. And that's what anime brought me. Now, moving on through life and, you know, growing into starting off as a young man, I consider myself a man now. You know, just starting off as a young man, you know, you go through, you know, your things as girls, you know, other life problems, work and everything else, and I got to a point where I finally just sat there and I was like, I don't know anything, you know. I don't know anything about relationships. I don't know anything about the mind. I don't really, you get to the point where you're just like, I don't really even know anything about myself. You know? I
was there, yeah, I know.
So, the first thing I started reaching into was the brain, you know, because you find out that's one of the biggest tools that a human has, you know. So I wanted to learn more about it, and as I learned more, I got real deep into the mental mindset of things and just how to create my life for how I want it, how I see it in my mind, you know.
And to take control.
Take control, you know. As I started learning how to, you know, as your thought matches your feeling, that's when you get what you want, you know. And that's when you start to learn how to manifest. You know, I can say I've manifested everything as I'm having in life, you know.
I believe that.
And the mistakes, you know, as once you go on, you know, you're still in this process and you're still making mistakes, that's fine, you know. That's where you learn to go through, correct your flaws, and fix everything that you just, you know, maybe you're in this manifestation process, but during the process, maybe you did something wrong, you know. But yes, that's a part of being human.
Right, it's the human condition.
It's a life. The way I see life, man, is that we're eternal spiritual beings living a human experience.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And
you believe very strongly in manifestation, as I do. You have a fight January 31st, right? It's in Miami, Florida, the weekend of the Super Bowl, which is ginormous. I mean, I think for any kid growing up, if you could pick a weekend to fight, Super Bowl weekend would be a pretty amazing one to choose.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's set up perfect. You know, I believe the Super Bowl is going to be in Miami. It's like Where the fight is, we're going to be probably about 15 minutes away from the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yep, that's what he said.
Now from there is like, you're going to have people traveling to Miami for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Which opens up a big window for people to be like, hey, I wonder what's going on
Yeah, we're here.
through this time. We might as well just go find something.
Yep.
Boom, there's the fight, you know? So it's set up perfect, you know? You couldn't pick a better weekend for it. And I know we've been trying to reach out to probably about 3 opponents right now. Nothing right now is fully confirmed. We have one guy that we're really looking at, black belt in jiu-jitsu, everything else like that. He has the full stacks of adversity, you know, the ability to, it's the full setup for me to be able to sit out there and face adversity. So I know for a fact I'm going to get out there and perform the best I can, you know. In fact, you know, to the point where I've already got everything down to the point where I know how exactly I'm going to finish the fight. And I know how exactly how I'm going to get out and everything, you know. It's just, I couldn't be more prepared, you know. And everything's just lined up to be perfect. We're going to go out there, fight on January 31st, have a good time. And, you know, after that, we're going to see what's next, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. January 31st, you were talking about, you know exactly to the T how you're going to finish this fight. Even though we don't know the opponent, it's really unimportant, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been in here grinding, you've been in here hustling, not just now, but for years. How many years have you been in this game already?
We're going on 8.
8 years.
8 years competing and just 8 years learning and just getting everything down. Now I can say I've been in this game a little longer too before that, just because mentally I was already there in my head.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first step, is just putting the image, and I held the image. Just I knew I was going to get it and I knew where I was going to go, and it got to the point where I had finally just left home.
Yeah.
And I went out for it at 18 and then, you know, didn't return home for 5 years.
You gave it your all. You
gave it my all, became a professional athlete, and I got there, you know. So, I mean, I could tell you exactly how I'm going to end it, but that's the beauty of things. That's the beauty of manifestation, is you want to keep that to yourself.
Yes, you keep that to yourself.
Because what people don't know is sometimes when you speak things into existence too much, you know, you start to alter it.
Yeah.
Because you put it in your head, you start to maybe create doubt or something like that. So I'm just going to keep it to myself, and I'm going to let the fans find out what happens, you know.
Yes, and you are a rising star inside M-1 Global. You're one of M-1's biggest stars, and why we wanted to sit down and talk to you today is because you are so polarizing to the fans. What about this fight is so polarizing to you? Why this fight? Why now? Why January 31st in Miami? Because, like you, I believe all things happen for a reason, and you're one of M1's biggest stars right now. You're about to go on the biggest stage for M1 here in the United States. Tell me, what does it mean to fight right now, M1 Global, Ed the Ninja Massey, rising star? What does it mean to you?
Man, it means a lot, because I feel like this is going to be my takeoff. You know, it's like I've been working hard, and it's just right now I took some time to sit back and learn some more and get back more in tune with myself, and then now 2020 is just, I feel like it's just going to be the year. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do 2020. I'm just going to do it.
It's the year of the ninja.
I'm just going to do it, you know. And I feel like I've already set my path. I've already set my way, and now it's time for me to get out there and impose my will on whoever steps in my way. I'm just going to get up there and get it.
What does it mean to represent Clarksville, Tennessee to you on such a stage? Man,
it means a lot. You know, we got so many good guys that come out of here that represent Clarksville. Nate the Train being one, you know, and seeing how he reps Clarksville with so much pride and passion and stuff, it influenced you being one of the younger brothers, you know,
it does.
To really get out there and be like, this is my city.
Yeah.
This is what.
Which you, like me, are not from here.
No,
this became our
no.
city because we made it.
We just made it here.
Yeah.
You know, this is the beauty. This is the beauty of Clarksville, is that there's so many different people from different areas that just end up here, from military to just wanderers like me, or life. You know, it's just I didn't know anything about Clarksville.
Right.
You know, after I left Alaska and everything, and you know, parents got divorced, and my mom moved to Georgia. I decided to one day just, you know, take a jump, a leap of faith, hit the road, and you know, weight off my shoulders. Never went back to, you know, until later on. And you know, I mean, my mom still, we have a good connection and everything. But it's just I had to go do my thing, you know. And
as a man.
As a man, because I mean, you're either gonna jump for something or you're not, you know. And if everybody's around you is basically telling you that you don't want to do it, that you can't do it, you don't want to do it, but you know in your heart that this is what you're going to do, and this is in your mind what you're going to do, you have to do it.
You have to.
You have to.
Because once you realize what that is, and once your soul gets set on fire, you really realize anything else is just death. You're wandering around as a dead person,
Basically,
living no life.
Because you're not living the life that you already put in your mind. You know, it's just like, you know, I still work a full-time job. I mean, I have bills just like anybody else, and right now I'm not to the point of being able to make it this isn't my full-time career, but I'm not to the point where I can make it a full thing of income.
Right.
You know,
It's very close.
It's very close. So I still work a full-time job on the weekend and everything, but this is my life. When I'm there at my job, that is just something just a stop.
Yep.
It's just a quick stop. I get a little cash, and then it's the way to make this better. You know, it's a way to get all my training equipment. It's a way to, you know, keep my car running so I can get back and forth to everything. That's the big thing. You know,
big thing people don't think
it's
about.
a part of life, but it's a stop.
Yeah.
You know, I can't ever sit there and fully say that that's where I'm gonna stay at. Or, you know, I don't even take, you know, of course they offer big positions out and everything else. I don't jump for those. You know, it's just because I'm going to give it to somebody who actually wants that.
Who that's their thing.
That's their thing.
You got yours, that's, you know, yours is a way to make a way.
My way, yeah, exactly. And, yeah, man, it's just that people don't realize things.
They don't. So I want to talk first, and then we're going to go back to that. I want to talk real quick. Talk to me about Wildside MMA. And it formerly known as SSF Submission Academy. Talk to me about the culture that was created here in Clarksville, because as is no secret that could be Googled, there's plenty of MMA gyms, or some claiming to be MMA gyms in the area. What drew you here and to previously SSF before it became Wildside?
Oh man, what drew me here was, like I said, I took the jump, and over the next months, I started fighting off of YouTube training.
Gotcha.
You know, off of YouTube training and just me not knowing what I was doing, but just visualizing what I was going to do, you know? And took probably about my first 3 amateur fights and ended up winning those, but I knew they were getting tougher. Because I could feel, you can feel it getting tougher. I had won my first one in 43 seconds, won my second one in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Both guillotines. Nice. And then my other one was a decision. So I mean, I felt that pressure of things getting tougher. So I started looking for gyms. You know, I looked around what was local and everything, and there wasn't much going on locally. And I decided to reach out to this guy who was always just posting on Facebook. You know, just posting things about gyms and stuff. And it was Ron Daly, and he was you know, one of the other big influencers in my life about, you know, just going out there and getting it. You know, he sat out there and he put it out there that, hey, if you're really committed to it, get up, come down here, come train for free.
So he took you under his wing. So he saw what could be. He saw the potential in you, and he decided that was worth.
Yeah, I mean,
bringing you into the team, which had to feel good.
A lot of people don't know is like, you know, I lived on Tiny Town at the time because my stepdad ended up being in the area and stuff, and he let me. I was hoping supposed to visit, you know, then I was gonna figure everything else from there, but ended up having to stay, and just because some other things had fell out with my setup, so I was kind of trying to get down here, but. I used to run from Tiny Town all the way to the end of College Street just to get here.
So for those that don't know, those that are listening, Tiny Town to College Street, we're very close to College Street right now. I'm not that good, but I could almost throw a rock and hit College Street from here. So that would be about what? Probably a 12 to 15 mile run?
Yeah, I mean,
That's not close.
There's been times where I'll walk and, you know, my boy Nate the train used to be driving to practice and he'll pull up and, you know, tell me to get in, I get in. Or there was also times where I rode the bike and, you know, practice don't end until 8:30, so you gotta ride back late.
Yeah.
And, you know, Zach Odom, was another pro from out of SHF. Sometimes he used to give me a lift and I'd throw my bike up there and everything, but it was
it's the team here.
It's the team, man. It's the
way it became your family, and it's no secret that you and I have trained together here, and you know we train down here. And it is this gym has a team mentality that you don't even have to necessarily want to be a part of the team, but when you step in here and you show what you can do, you know, you just become a part of this family.
And everybody works hard.
Everybody works hard.
You know, because everybody wants something out of it. You know, everybody sees themselves as being up there.
Yes.
You know, this isn't just a gym where everybody's just coming in here to do it because it's cool.
Right.
You know, everybody has a mentality about themselves that they're fighters and that they're warriors at heart. And so when they come in here, they work.
Yes.
You know, and then we get the good grind session and we cut up at the end, whatever else like that.
Yeah.
You know, we're all brothers and we go out and chill, whatever, and then we come back the next day, do it all again. And the thing is, it's just, it doesn't matter, you know, you can get injured, whatever else, and not being here and everything else, or take your time off, but in that time off, in that injured time, you always want to be back in here.
Oh yeah.
And I have seen that mentality in every last guy that steps in here and competes, you know.
And it's who you train with that really pushes you forward, I believe.
Exactly.
You know, if you could train with some bums and take a fight, and you know you'll get what you get out of that. And I have never seen you to be a person that even chooses middle of the pack when it comes to sparring or competing. You want the best guys. You want to go against the best of the best. So with that being said, even though we're not sure who your opponent exactly is, there's a couple options. You want the best one.
I want the black belt. They say he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. They say he's a black belt in Muay Thai, which I don't know if there's belts in that or not, but
it's up for high debate.
That's up for a really high debate. But he's up there, you know. And if he's claiming all of this, that's who I want, you know. I don't want to be that guy that gets feeder fights or get fed somebody, or you know, he has to take the easy fight out. I want the top, because what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to sit here and you know just get a body or anything else like that. I want to hold myself. I want to make myself better. I want to have someone in front of me that I have to work myself up to be better than them, you know? Because that's how you become a great fighter and everything.
Yeah. And it's honestly, man, it's one of those things where you have to pick the best, because once you get to a certain point, you're going to face the best. You know, we got a fellow teammate, Nate the Train, who's making his UFC debut, and he came from M-1 as well. He was the #1 star for them. What exactly do you see that translated from Nate's career that made you go, if I don't pick the best, one day I'm going to be there and I'm not going to be ready?
Nate never took a feeder.
Never once.
He didn't want a feeder.
Nope.
He wanted the baddest mofo out there, you know, and when he gets in there, he doesn't play. You know, it's all never took a feeder.
Never once.
He didn't want a feeder.
Nope.
He wanted the baddest mofo out there, you know, and when he gets in there, he doesn't play. You know, it's all business. It's I mean, of course, it's all business and everything like that, but it's no games with them. You know, he's going in there to take your head off. You know, like people look at the clock and they're trying to wonder like how much time they have. Nate's looking at the clock and he's wondering how much time he has to beat your face.
Yeah, how much
more
time he has.
And what I've done is, and I think everybody comes in here and actually has to train with that, is we all want to do that now. You know, we all have that mentality that we want to go in there and we want to work. You know, we're not trying to just get out there and fight. We're trying to put on proper contests. You know, we want to bang. You know, either we want to bang or we're going to take you to the ground, beat you up, we're going to submit you, whatever else like that. We're going to get you out of here.
Bang with a purpose.
Exactly, and that is what Nate has brought to us. You know, he has that mentality that He knows he is the baddest MF on the planet, and I think, like you said, I mean, everybody's creatures of habit, and people become their environment. You know, when you're around that, you're like, that must be the way to be. You know, because look at his success, look where he's going, so everybody adopts it. You know, now me and Nate are a little different. You know, Nate burns hot and I burn cold, but it's the mentality of when you get there. It's a switch. You know, it's the fact that I have the switch. I know I can get in there, I can be chill, I can look like I might not be in it or anything else like that, but if I flip that switch, you know, I'm there. You know, Nate just happens to have that switch on 24/7, and you know, and it stays that way. And I mean, but it's great, man. It's a great personality, and it's very humbling to be around. You know, and it's man, he makes you laugh so much, and it seems like the closer you see him get to the fight, the funnier he gets. You know, and it's just great.
And people can also see you because, dude, you're no quiet guy in the ring. You're quieter outside the ring, but inside the rage, you guys call it, you guys are polar opposites. But you're still all about fighting, getting down, banging.
Yeah, I am, and everybody, I'm about fighting, getting down, banging, and everybody in here is a jokester, like Coach is right now.
Yeah, we got someone behind us that's off
doing
camera.
something really inappropriate.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like when it comes down to it, man, everybody in here is a banger, dude. Everybody grinds, works hard. They have the cardio to push, and we're gonna push each other too. Like iron sharpens iron.